Yeah, more stories making headlines this morning, but first, let's check in with Heather Ford. She is biking to work today. Hi, Heather.
You got it, Shawley. Good morning. We are cruising along the 101. Coming up, it is National Bike to Work Week, and I am making my way to work. That's all on the Fox 5 Morning News.
He's going the distance. He's going for speed.
Let's go to Heather.
One,
Heather, you're biking to work today. Where are you right now?
Brilliant.
Hey, good morning to you guys. How's it going? So listen, this is what happened. We started in Encinitas. Now we're in Solana Beach. And then we're going to make our way to Torrey Pines. Then we're going to make our way to Claremont and then to the station. We're biking to work because it starts National Bike to Work Week. There are several reasons why you should bike to work. Number one, I think for a lot of people right now is probably the gas prices. But there are studies that show increased productivity at work if you get in your exercise early in the morning. So we've got some bikers with us who are going to help me make sure I get all the way to work. Good morning, guys. All right, we got our Swami's riders, our Tri-Club folks out here. Steve, you're the president, so tell us a little bit about some of the best routes in San Diego around here that people could maybe check out. Obviously, we're on the 101, so that's one of the best ones, I'd have to say.
Yeah, the Coast Highway is great. You know, there's bike lanes. You can't beat the scenery, the views of the ocean, but, you know, we like to also head inland for a little bit longer rides, little hills.
Now, do you actually bike to work?
I do. We do a ride every Tuesday, Thursday morning, and then after the ride, I go into work.
I think a lot of people would say it's probably pretty tough if they really, really want to bike to work. And then after a really long day, you have to bike home too. So maybe what are some tips for people who are going to try to bike to work for the first time this week?
Well, I like to stash a little clothes at work so I have something to change into, obviously.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest tip.
Yeah.
But, you know, find a nice, safe route, good bike lanes, and take it easy.
Okay, so ladies, that's the whole thing is we're giving you excuse to have helmet hair this week. So it's all right. Don't worry about fixing your hair. Put it back in ponytail. Get on the saddle and ride your bike to work. We've got the information up on our website, fox5sandiego.com, to find a safe route and figure out, you know, maybe either a group to ride with this week or just get in the saddle. You know, another thing this week that's really cool is it's also a good reason to maybe teach your kids how to bike. Get out there with family and friends. Out on the Coast Highway is obviously a really safe route. Shawley, Raul, are you ready for some trivia?
Let's do it.
I got a little trivia for you.
Okay.
All right, so when is the first year that bikes outsold cars in the U.S.?
What?
I don't know.
1997.
Nope. Try again.
1984.
1972.
Nice. I feel like I learned something. I'm trying to find a bike that's not like $8,000. That's my problem.
I know. They're expensive.
You got to go on Craigslist, Raul.
I know,
Everyone's trying to get rid of their old bikes. They're upgrading. You can find it. San Diego is one of the best places
That's what I
to
hear.
find an inexpensive bike for sale.
You're gonna
I
need
swear,
to
I
help
promise.
me out. I need 2 bikes and one so that
right.
we could put the baby on the thing. I'm a little scared of putting
Okay,
the baby on.
we'll help you out.
Okay, thank you, Heather. Okay, that wraps up the Fox 5 Morning News at 6. The Fox 5 Morning News at 7 starts right now. In riding her bike to work today.
Hey, that's right, Raul. Well, we're about 8 miles into our Bike to Work Day. It's National Bike to Work Week. We're going to tell you how you can make sure that you get to work on a bicycle. That's all coming up on the Fox 5 Morning News.
Much for that, 7:54. Now we're checking in with Heather Ford. Biking to work this morning, kicking off National Bike to Work Week. Heather, hi.
Hey, good morning, Raul. That's right. We're about halfway to work, and Kearney Mesa at our Fox 5 studio. We're at the bottom of Torrey Pines, so we've had a pretty easy ride so far, but you know what? I'm taking a look at that hill back there, and I think it's just going to get a little bit worse from here on out, but we're going to warm up. It's going to be a lot of fun. We've got some of our riders out here locally, our Swami's riders and our San Diego Tri-Club that's helping me get to work this morning because it's all about safety, making sure that you get there safe, but making sure that you have some fun on your way to work. And we found a real commuter. Pat, we have stopped you on your way to work. You're going to be late because I've made you come over here for an interview. I'm going to hold on. We got to walk over to you. So where do you work?
Althea DX?
All right. Does your boss know that you ride to work every day?
Yes, they do. They give me special shower provisions.
Really?
Yeah.
How long have you been biking to work?
14 years or so.
Whoa! And you do it every day?
Mostly every day, yeah.
How many miles is it if you go to work and home?
30.
30 miles?
30 even, yes.
All right, so you get it done. So, and you're safe. Have you ever been in any accidents? Are you doing good?
Just in bicycle races. but close calls, but I'm really on it. I've got my mirror, and I'm just super cautious about it. And
Right, so you take all the precautions. All right, so we want to talk about those top safety tips. And Brian, you're with Swami's Riders. You guys have your world-famous ride that happens every Saturday. What would you say are the top tips for people besides making sure that they've got their safety gear like a helmet and things like that?
Other things, wear brightly colored clothing. Make sure you signal your intentions. Also carry ID just in case something happens, maybe like a road ID or something like that, so you can make sure that if you need help, somebody can help you out that way.
Make sure that you help out. Right. So I brought, what my top tips are is bring a little bag so that you have everything that you need, your ID, your wallet, anything like that that you might need, and you want to make sure that you got all the right gear. Besides your helmet, if you get a flat tire, you want to make sure that you have all the stuff in a little pack so that you can replace your tire. You don't want to get stuck out in the middle of the road, and make sure you bring a cell phone with you too so that you can contact people if you get hurt or in trouble. And then we've got the information up on our website so you can find a safe route to work. That's fox5sandiego.com. Click on the Scene On tab. Raul, I know you were saying you want a bike to work, you want to get a bike, and I mean, we would have a hard time biking to work anyway, but I just don't see you wearing spandex, Raul.
Well, that's because I don't.
See you wearing the spandex.
You don't see me because I don't. There's a big difference between I need 2 bikes and me riding to work. It ain't gonna happen. Do me a favor. Can you guys ride off or something before we sign off? Can you ride a bike?
We're gonna get started. Hey, listen, Raul, we are gonna be biking, but I've got Ustream on, so people can log onto my Ustream channel and watch us go up Torrey Pines here in about 5 minutes.
Okay. In 5 minutes.
It's the Heather
we'll log
Ford
on.
Ustream channel.
Okay. Can that one guy go?
Okay.
All right, you got it, Heather Ford. Christy, thank you. Today, by the way, marks the start of National Bike to Work Week. Fox 5's Heather Ford live in Claremont now with more Heather. Okay, so you've made it all the way from where you started, Encinitas?
We made it from sunny Encinitas. We're about 2 miles away from the station. We have had quite an adventure, let me tell you. So we've learned that it's about 19 miles from Encinitas to the station, so we're almost there. I've already lost my chain. I'm completely dirty, track marks everywhere. But you know what? It's all about biking to work and getting people excited about exercise. So there's a couple of reasons why you should bike to work. It's number 1, National Bike to Work Week. Number 2, you can save gas, which we're outside of a gas station, and I think it's, $4.50 a gallon or something ridiculous, $4.33 a gallon. We've got some friends from the Tri Club, some Swami's Riders who have joined us this morning, joined me so that I can safely get to work. And Captain Challenge, been leading the way, and obviously our safely, brightly colored attire so that we don't get hit by any cars. You bike to work every day. Tell me about how many miles you commute.
Every day. Well, I actually go to every meeting by bike. Okay. And what's interesting about National Bike to Work Week, they've left out a word. It should be National Bike to Work every week.
All right, so it's a lot of fun, and another reason why National Bike to Work Week is so important is because it's a good reason to maybe get your kids out and teach your children how to ride a bike. I know, Raul, you were saying that you don't have a bike. So we got to get you hooked up with one of those. And you may not have known this, but 55 years ago is when Bike to Work Month, or National Bike Month started.
Wow.
And it was actually to promote bike sales. And now it's kind of changed over to just get people to ride their bikes to work. So we've got the information up on our website, fox5sandiego.com. Just click on the Scene On tab so that you can find a route, safety tips, all the hand-arm signals that people know how to get to work safely.
Good advice, especially when you got the little baby.
We're going to find you a bike.
I'll get
you some options, and then we'll see what you want.
Thank you.
Are you a beach cruiser guy, or are you more of a road biker?
Well, I live in kind of a hilly area, so I need something with at least a couple gears to get me up that hill.
I think we just climbed how much elevation? Quite a bit.
800 feet.
800 feet.
Oh, wow, that's pretty good.
This is not an easy route.
Yeah, but you're like a superhero, so it's not fair. Heather Ford. Thank you,
He's
Heather.
the superhero.
By the way, nice outfits. My goodness. Yeah, look at that. You guys all look great. Well, except for that guy. He looks kind of weird. 8:48. Thank you, Heather. Good times, good times. Coming up here in the 9 o'clock hour, we are speaking with the man